Hey guys, Tara Ryan here, and today's tip from Tara is about those pesky water deductibles, especially on condos. I told you we're going to do a series on condos, so let's get into it. So for water deductible, what are we talking about here? Let me show you what we're looking at. So here is the Fannie Mae guidelines, specifically deductible requirements. The maximum allowable deductible for all required property insurance is 5% of the property insurance coverage amount. Okay, what the heck does that mean? Let me give you an example. So here we are looking at oh goodness, let me make that look a little prettier. We're looking at an insurance policy here. This happens to be for Meridian Buckhead. You see here where it shows water per unit water deductible. This is like water damage. So pipe breaks, it damages all the units underneath. It's not a flood insurance, it's water damage deductible. And this is $25,000 per unit is the limit. So is that good or is it not good? Here's how we calculate it. You take that per unit deductible of $25,000, you multiply it by the number of units. That is actually found here, 230 residential and 2 retail. So we multiply that by 232. Which gives us a number, right? And then we divide that by the total insured amount of the building, which is this number, $57,663,843. So 25,000 times 232 divided by that 57 million number gives us 10.06%. Now, is 10% more or less than 5% that the guideline requires? Remember, we just talked about the guideline. It said it must be 5%. Hey, it needs to be 5% or less. Okay. The guideline wants a small deductible. They don't want it too high. And as we just saw in this unit, it's 10%. So it is too high. But let me show you this. This policy has a rider or an endorsement. I guess endorsement is the accurate term down below. We don't see this often, but this particular one says per unit deductible capped at 5% of the building limit. So if you do the calculation using the 25,000 number, it doesn't work. But if you come down here and you look and know to look for that endorsement, you'll see, oh, it's capped at the 5% no matter what happens. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are going to give this a green light and be happy with the water deductible on this property. What happens, though, if it doesn't have that endorsement and the calculation says it's over 5%? Well, then it depends on some other things. One is who your lender is, and two, is there anything else wrong with the property? Right now, currently, if it is the property is not on the Fannie Mae naughty list. Remember we talked about last video, as long as it's not been disallowed for some other reason, that is a deal that I can get done for you. Okay, we have some special allowance that we can close these loans with Fannie Mae with the buyer adding on some coverage to cover that gap. Right? It's very inexpensive, super easy to do, and we have been doing a lot of those. So if you have a transaction and the water deductible is your only issue, give me a call. I can probably help you out. And if you just need expertise on these issues because you feel like, gosh, it's a lot of information and you're going in circles, come to us. We want to help you. We've got a condo expert on our team who is available to assist with looking up condo projects, for pre-reviews as you're listing to help your buyer at the beginning of the process. And we've got a condo department at Fairway that is amazing. We actually maintain our own database of every project as well. So between all those resources, we can be your go-to for all things condo. Let us know how we can help.